Let's play some Pokemon. Week number 5. West Texas Wingles, Windy City Whimsicots. Let's do Academy Tournament today. We'll see how it goes. We have a team set up to play against Kyogre, I hope, with some really unconventional methods potentially. There is a lot of swift swimmers on this team that we're going to have to find out right off the bat. There's Kyogre, Basculegion male, Klefki, Overqwil, Gardevoir, and Serena. All things that I think are going to want to play in the rain. Klefki can get Rain Dance, so we might have to fight a little bit there. But honestly, looking at how this can play, I really, really like Magnezone for this one. I already mentioned earlier, this is from Season 1. We finished second that season. That was kind of fun. But we had never done a Choice Specs Magnezone. We did a lot of AV Magnezone, Body Press Magnezone, things like that. But Choice Specs Magnezone is here to hopefully punch some holes in this team. We have Water Tera Basculegion, Dark Tera Klefki, Poison Tera Overqwil. A couple things we can play with there. I really like having possibly a Whimsicott leading into this. We have to be a little bit mindful of the poison, but Whimsicott is going to be pretty good for us up front for speed control. I do like the Magnezone here. I also think this could be a good game for Ogerpon and Shiyu in the back. We can play that route. I could do Lunala, but Lunala with the Ghost and the Dark type, it's a little spooky. It could be pretty good. We don't know what kind of Kyogre this is, but Magnezone and Whimsicott up front looks solid. If we Ogerpon next, Shiyu to close. I kind of like the way this looks in general, and we'll just have to play that way. So let's just get into it. No restricted game 1. Might be a risk, but I kind of like the possibility of what these 4 can do as a team. Yep, 10 a.m. coach said if we lose because there's no Landers, that's our own fault. But there's the 2 really good shinies. We'll have to see how this goes. All right. So the way this can work, Klefki has a couple things it can do for us. Overqwil, we're going to have to learn a few moves. We're going to have a little bit of communication issues, I think, when we play Fred there. Switch likes to take their time. That was pretty quick. So it's ready. We're playing some Pokemon. Overqwil threatens our Whimsicott here. The question is, do we need this Tera elsewhere? Because we can probably go for a Protect play with Whimsicott. Scout what's going on. If Overqwil wants to target Whimsicott, we can get a free turn here. Magnezone with Flash Cannon's pretty big in the Klefki. Also solid in the Overqwil just in general. But there's nothing saying we can't just Thunderbolt. But I think we'll stick to Flash Cannon. Just because we can stay in with Choice Specs a little bit easier. Barbarage might be spooky. T-Wave, that's excellent. And Crunch. Okay. We'll take half HP. We'll take half HP any day of the week. That's going to be a Swift Swim Overqwil because they didn't see Intimidate, which is going to be probably good for us to know and to play with. So a couple things we can do here. Tailwind's an option. We give it this absolute speed control in this series. I like that. Tailwind gets Magnezone in front of Overqwil. The only way this Overqwil goes faster is if they switch Kyogre in this turn. But since Magnezone is here, I think we can keep them honest on not switching. So I think we'll Flash Cannon once again. They could Protect. We'll Scout for Protect here as well. But if they don't Protect, we pick this one up. We're gonna get a chunk into something. I kind of like this Flash Cannon into whatever this is coming in as. Basculegion. We'll take this into Basculegion. And Talon's gonna go up. Is this Screens or another T-Wave? Rain Dance. Ooh. Okay. We got Sunny Day we're holding right now. Not as much damage, but we'll take it. Okay, so with that done, Basque Legion, another swift swimmer. I think it's a great opportunity to go Sunny Day. We're going to switch our targeting up just a hair here. Flash Cannon into Klefki. I don't think there's screens here because of the moves we've seen. So let's make sure we get our Sunny Day in. We'll Flash Cannon Klefki. Hopefully this does about 50%. This will take the speed boost off Basque Legion, which is good. And a couple other things. Terra? Dark or water? Terra water. This is looking really good for Ogerpon later. Now, do they call this and do like their own rain dance? Because that'd be pretty wild. T-Wave does connect, so now we have the slower Prankster user. And now Magnezone goes first. Well, okay, we'll take that damage. Flip turn into... Alright, Stardy's broken. Life Orb. Okay. Really wish we could switch our move here, but Flashkin has done very good chunk for us. Alright, Kyogre's back. The big whale. And it's raining. So here's the thing. Our Whimsicott's slower, which is good. Because now if the Klefki does the Klefki thing where it's like, hey, we're going to go ahead and do Rain Dance to counteract a Sunny Day here, we're going to go faster. Potentially. We do have Tailwind up on our side for 2 more turns. Focus Sash is intact. Let's just go ahead and do another Sunny Day. Flash Cannon into Klefki here. Because Kyogre could protect her Terra. We want Klefki off the field so that we can maintain weather control and nobody else get paralyzed. Good protect. Okay, that's okay. Flash Cannon picks this up, so no, whatever Klefki's up to is done. Okay. If we maintain weather control from here on out, Ursa Overquill with Swift Swim. This is going to be a roll, I think, if we can get this to land. Yeah, I'm loving the music too, John. This is great. I mean, Ace Academy music's just good, right? Okay. We're risking it here, but a Sunny Day looks good in another Flash Cannon. And this is our last turn of Tailwind, right? Yeah. We're going to make sure we get our Sunny Day off. We're going to make sure we Flash Cannon the Overquill. Pick that up. It's 2v4. Get it off. This will slow down some of Kyogre's damage. Okay. There we go. Pick that one up. Crit does help secure that. Overquill goes down. Water Spout, Ice, Origin, Water Spout. Okay, so at this point, we got a Terra Water Basque Legion. Whimsicott needs to set our Tailwind to make sure we maintain our speed advantage, I think, to move forward. We've just been throwing out Flash Cannons like crazy. Magnezone's put in amazing work for us this game. We still can't switch. I don't see any reason not to. Let's just Tailwind so our back Pokemon can get the speed boost they need. Flash Cannon, Basque Legion. Make sure we have Tailwind. Tailwind. Flash Cannon. Make sure we get in front here. Okay, perfect. We got an in-game we can play too. I mean, nothing's very effective here, but okay. Ideally, we lose 2 here. Magnezone goes down. Whimsicott should take the brunt of this, and our last 2 can come in and play. Last Respect. Okay. Put it on the left, Chew on the right. All right, we got Tailwind up, got Sun up. Happy with it. Get our fish out there. Spadef's going to drop. Harsh Sunlight for 3, Tailwind for 3. Ogre Pawn. Horn Leech, Basket Legion. I'm going to Terra Dark Chi-Yu. Go for the Dark Pulse into Kyogre. Reason for this is I don't want to take water damage even with the sun up. Yep, he had a fish once. This fish is happy at home in West Texas. It's dry, it's hot. We got the hot sunlight. This fish doesn't want to be in the water, it wants to be in the hot sun. Alright, Terra Dark Chi-Yu. Go do your thing. Kyogre protects. Protect. Ah. So we got Sun, I think, for 2 more turns, Tailwind for 2 more turns. For all intents and purposes, this should be game. We can double Kyogre this turn. But I think let's just go for both here. Let's just go for both here. We'll have Sturdy up. Basket Legion goes down. That's 1 for Ogre. The only thing that goes wrong is if this Dark Pulse doesn't do a lot of damage. So you can go. This can also flinch. Ooh, that's good damage. Now he knows his life orb, but... Oh, we get the flinch. BM flinch. Okay. Well, we'll get 2 for the Ogre. And go that way. Protect? Okay. Fair enough. We flinched, yeah. I don't blame you. That also stalls out our Sun. And our Tailwind. So we'll find out. This could actually be a Scarf Kyogre. We just don't know it. But if it was... No, we would be... We have Tailwind. These Pokemon are base speeds are faster. But we've seen Protect, so it's not Scarf. That's very dumb of me to say. Alright. Finish it up. Horn Leech gets it. Alright, that's game 1. Other than getting, I mean, we had to get a few things going our way in that one, but we were able to break through paralysis, which was excellent for us. Got 1 point. Can we close it out with a sweep? That's what we're looking for here. I think with how that went, I would. It's my goal. I mean, obviously, if we just win the series, I'm happy, but a 2-0 here would be excellent for the overall table. So what do we know? We know T-Wave and Rain Dance on Klefki. We know Protect and Water Spout on Kyogre. Flip Turn Protect, Last Respects, and Overcooled Crunch. So right now, if we're playing with our Whimsicott, we really need to make sure it gets to do its job. And I kind of like leading with our grass types up front. Just to kind of play that route, because now we have a little bit better offense. We're not locking into a move. And we can play that way instead. Plus, if they do the whole Rain Dance and switch and stuff like that, we can make sure we have Weather War 1. I think we're going to keep Lunala at home for game 2 here. The Magnezone just looks really good in this team in general. But I think we can keep Magnezone in and have an Ogerpon Whimsicott lead with Chi-Yu Magnezone in the back. That sounds kind of dirty. To have a special defense dropping Pokemon besides his Choice Specs Pokemon. We'll just have to see if that's a way we can play this. But immediately having Tailwind and Sunny Day threat to open up turn 1. Obviously, if they Klefki Kyogre, that's a little troublesome, because then they will have Rain immediately. They're going to force us into hitting Sunny Day, and then they can hit Rain Dance again if they want to go like a full meta kind of play. Now, if they Klefki lead and we have Ogerpon Whimsicott up front, that's spooky because Thunder Wave could be a problem. But Chiyu and Magnezone to back also provides switches for either one of these if we're afraid of T-Wave, which I kind of like. So let's go ahead and look at that. Let's look at the grass types in front. I like Magnezone in the back. I like Chiyu in the back. Just because if we have weather or speed control in general, we should be having... Our Pokemon should be out in front. So, let's try this again. Let's see if we can get the sweep here. Obviously, if it doesn't, we get to go play game 3. Same 4, though. We're mixing up how we're approaching this to start off. So Kyogre, Klefki, this is what we just talked about. Because they can go for a big turn where this is a T-Wave coming out. They can also look at this as a Rain Dance. So here's how I think we can play this. We can do this one of two ways. We can go Tailwind and swing with Ogerpon. Or we can go Protect right now. See what they want to do. And go from there. Because we know it's Water Spout Protect, so I'm going to guess Ice Beam and Origin Pulse to finish this. Kyogre's Terra Grass, so if we're going to attack, we're going to use Ivy Cudgel on the Kyogre. We can go Sunny Day. Or we can extend the Mind Game. We also have Focus Sashes, basically available on both Pokemon right now. Do we call... I think the safe play is we're going to protect both. Okay, so we snuff out a Terra here. That's good. See, this is us checking to see if they realize that they can go Rain Dance, Klefki, get that up second, and still have weather control. So there's our Protect. I just don't want to eat a Water Spout on the swamp here. Alright. That's the play I was talking about. Water Spout. Okay. If they're going to do that, that's the play I was talking about. So in this case, now Kyogre can Protect. Makes it a little interesting if they do that. I kind of like flopping, but I know that if they're going to do that, it makes it a little dicey. So what if we can swing towards Kyogre? And if we can Tailwind to keep our speed up, but... I think that's kind of the way I'm looking at this, is if we can get a Ivy Cudgel here, maybe we double Kyogre this turn, right? Because we can always Tailwind next turn. Okay, this is Rain Dance. He's going to keep spamming that, but honestly, we can play that game. Ivy Cudgel, this will drop them pretty low. So Water Spout, it can do a lot of damage, but we have Sturdy and we have... Yeah, that's excellent for us. Okay, so now, does he go ahead and hit T-Wave this turn? Or not? So Ivy Cudgel KOs Kyogre at this point. What do you do? What do you do? What do you do? Ivy Cudgel Kyogre, maybe? Now, do we attack again, or do we actually hit our Sunny Day? Or do we Tailwind to make sure Ogerpon stays in front? Because if there is... I like that because if they Thunder Wave Ogerpon, we have the 1 and 4, it fails. Okay, there's a Protect, so we get our Tailwind up, so we're covering for T-Wave. Okay. Ivy Cudgel into the Protect. We could have done that. Now who's getting Thunder Waved, right? Oh, well, they didn't Thunder Wave. Foul play? Rick Room. Okay, that was a good piece to hide. Ooh, but you know what that just did? Whimsicott's now the slower Prankster user, so we can Sunny Day nerf Kyogre's damage. As long as we live like an Ice Beam, right? That I like. if we can go Magnezone here for the play in the Trick Room, resists an Ice Beam. Now we have the slower Prankster user, but we can get Weather Control this way. Perfect. Did Fred know that, though? Alright, show me Ice Beam, or is it Water Spout? Okay, that's okay, too. Alright, we're looking good now. We did lose Sturdy. Do we Flash Cannon? Or Slow Pivot? Okay. We can Flash Cannon Kyogre, or we can Flash Cannon Klefki here. I think we can... Or do we have to stay honest now? That's going to be really close. I think we're going to keep our Sunny Day active. Okay, we get to chunk something. What do we get to chunk? Overquill, that's fine. Alright. So now they have the slower, they have the slower Prankster user right now. So there's our Sunny Day. We wasted a turn there, but that's okay. We know this is a 2-hit into Overquill. Alright, 2 turns of Trick Room. Overquill with Crunch. Barb Barrage is spooky. Flash Cannon Overquill. I think we're going to go ahead and protect the Whimsicott. Flash Cannon here, protect Whimsicott. Maybe we can catch the Overquill attacking. We can fail this protect, which is bad, but... Get it off. Now, do you call or protect? Foul play. Crunch. Okay. We're okay. Defense drop's not good. Okay. Alright, that's how one's down. Magnezone is slower than Kyogre. Basculegion's back in. Last turn of Trick Room. I think we go ahead and Flash Cannon Klefki this turn. Whimsicott, kind of a sitting duck to an extent. We have Sunny Day active. They're not gonna hit. Yeah, they're not gonna. Yeah, they're not gonna hit. What's the freaking move I'm thinking of? Rain Dance, because they want Basculegion to go slower. Now, I could be wrong. Let's just go ahead and hit this, maybe break a sash. Oh, we know it's Life Orb. Never mind. Chip damage is good. Okay, good, good, good. Foul play. Do a little bit more. Okay. We have slower Prankster user. Basculegion is naturally faster. Do we let Magnezone go at this point? Knowing it's Klefki, Kyogre, Basculegion. I think we do. Now the question is, do they stay on... This is our last turn of Sunny Day too. So we can Flash Cannon here. We probably lose Magnezone, right? Do we scout what they do with a Protect, maybe? I think we just go ahead and launch Moonblast in this slot. Okay. They're going to go fast. We almost hit Sunny Day. We didn't do it. Flash Cannon Ogre, we're not going to get this move off, which is a bummer. But flip turn, we'll pick up Magnezone. Alright, if they put Klefki there, that is the last thing they got. We are targeting that slot, so as long as we don't get parried, right? Alright, Klefki comes in. Moonblast connects. Alright, does nothing. Alright. I think this is when we can put Shiyu on the field, though. And the reasoning is this is not a Scarf Kyogre because they're playing Trick Room. Rain is up. Do we Terra just to make sure we're not water weak? I think we do. And then we can Heat Wave. And then Whimsicott is slower in this regard, so if we go Sunny Day and get it, that's great. Otherwise, no, that's not good. But Heat Wave will do decent enough. It won't pick up Kyogre, which is why we're tearing. Okay. Are they triggering? Boy, if we did Dark Pulse in that slot, we might have just won. But Heat Wave here, if we can pick up Klefki on this turn, that's excellent for us. Because then we can Sunny Day when Kyogre comes in. T-Wave doesn't affect Shiyu. We do get our Sunny Day off. We're going to have to do this one more time. Actually, I don't know if we do. Okay, that's excellent damage. Excellent damage. Klefki's gone. We got to do that one more time, I think, to win this game. We got to live the... well, Flip Turn is not a priority move. We have Sun Up. Okay. Let's slow play this just for a second. We got Rain is up. We can protect. It's going to give ourselves 2 shots at this Sunny Day. 2 shots at this Sunny Day. Sure, we're locking in protect. Alright, we gotta go fast. We have 54 seconds left in the game. Do it. Give me Sunny Day and we win. Or should win. Wave Crash. We're not gonna write that down. We'll write it down after the battle. Flamethrower, Moonblast. Alright, that's one. Last Respects could do a decent amount of damage here. What's your move to play? Wave Crash? It might pick up one. We still have Kyogre in the back. Yeah, we're good. Oh, does Windy City Whimsicott get the last one? 2 weeks in a row, final KO goes to Whimsicott. Let's go. Alright, we almost ran out of time there. We weren't paying that much attention to it until we saw it go orange. But didn't come to bite us in the butt, thankfully. But that is a 2-0 win. So 4 points with the sweep. Whimsicott takes down the Whimsicott. Thank you with that one, Fred, or Ham. I like it. We did play Fred. That was on my mind. But good games overall. I mean, that was a lot of mind games. I love that he did what we talked about in team preview. Lead the Kyogre, lead the Klefki, and then play for the Rain Dance thinking we're going to hit Sunny Day. It ended up being quite a slow start to that game, but once we finally got our position, got our Pokemon doing some damage, it kind of started swinging our way slowly but surely. The pair and the Trick Room, stuff like that, I think came out to be in our advantage to it a little bit, just because we didn't get hit with the Paraprox that badly, which comes in handy for us. But overall, I mean, 2-0, That's a 5-0 record after 5 weeks. I'm very pleased with how this season has gone. I mean, this has been a tough season 14 just because all these teams are loaded with really strong restricteds with teams that support them well. So anytime you can get a win, anytime you can get 4 points, I think it's huge with how the season is played. So with that, good games to Fred and Windy City Whimsicots. Whimsicott picks up the last KO, kind of fitting in that one. But we'll see you in the next one. We play week number 6 when we play the team that's currently in first, the Toronto Trick Roomers. That should be a fun one. We just got to see how that one plays out. That's going to be a headache in itself. But that is next week's problem. For now, we'll enjoy this win and see how the rest of these games play. So see y'all later.